Hey guys, Bathroom Waiters here, and we're coming to you with another review. This time it's Marvel Selects Classic Sabertooth, and he is an absolute tank. I've seen the Legends figure. Like after I bought him, I had the option of buying the Legends one, but honestly I prefer this one a lot more. So I passed on the Legends, but yeah, definitely do not regret that decision. He's a massive, detailed, awesome figure. I don't have many complaints with him. He's a little bit lacking in articulation, which can kind of be expected from a Select, but someone like who's meant to fight with Wolverine and he's meant to be agile, I think should be a little bit more articulated. So yeah, that's a minor gripe. So I'll get onto the articulation. Well, actually first I'll do the face. So we'll just get him up there. You see there, he's got different sized teeth. There's shading in between the teeth. It's a really nice face sculpt. He's got these like lines just there around his cheeks that make him look angry. It's really cool. There's no pupils in his eyes. I don't actually know how that works. Might just be old comic book. In his fur and stuff, or his hair I suppose you'd say, there's like almost looks like a black wash that darkens it heaps, makes him look dirty. That's really cool. Okay, so we'll get on to articulation now. He's just got single jointed shoulders that come up to about here. It's really tough to move him. That might just be on my line, but I think it's because of the fur he's got around his neck. Okay, so yeah, that goes up to about here. And then you can get kind of the full 360. And he's got a single jointed elbow, swivel wrist. You can move back and forth. No upper chest, which I'm surprised at. I thought that'd be like a given for a Sabertooth figure. Get him in a crouched up pose, but they kind of, if you can see there, they kind of put him in that type of leaned over, hunchback type look he's well known for. He's got his waist joint and his legs. Yeah, this is where personally I think it's a failing of the figure, his legs, because you can move knee joints there and they full 360, so it gives a little bit of movement, but there's no real like forward movement here. You can just kind of go, and yeah, for a Sabertooth figure I feel like there should be more options in his legs so you can get him in more like a crouched animal pose, but yeah, I can overlook that in spite of all the other figures' benefits. So it goes, the ankle joint goes forward and back. No ankle pivot, which is always disappointing. So now I'll go into the detail. It just makes this figure such a beast. Like, camera up here. In this collar he's got around his neck, I think it's actually a three-tone. You got a dark grey, you can see just there, the more browny dirt colour, and then there's just the white that it's been put over, and it's really cool. It makes it look like it's been layered. So he's got his elbow spikes, which I've never actually seen a use for in the comics, but they're there, and they create a really cool aesthetic, I think. And then if we lift up his arm here, you can see inside his ribs, and like they've just made him absolutely shredded. There's actually a little bit of shading in all the crevices where it's darker, if you can just see that there, which is a really nice touch as well. Always trust Select to make at least detail figures, if anything. Some more fabric stretching. The problem is, like with Selects, they don't really reuse molds, which it's a good thing, but personally I think if they have a good mold and they could apply it to another figure, it couldn't hurt them. But that is like you do when you're paying the money you pay for a Select. You don't want the same figure displayed, if you know what I mean. So we'll go down to his feet down here. And you can actually see his toes over the fabric, which is another awesome detail. Look at that. No detail on the palm, like the sole of his foot. We'll go around to his back. More fabric stretching. There's not as much shading on the back as there is on the front. So there's different two-toning through here and up through here, but on the back it's more just where there's indentations or peaks of the thing. So it's not a bad thing. And now his hands, which I absolutely love. They're so good. So you can get the full, they're really mobile. You get the full 360, forward all the way down to here, upwards all the way up to here. Now I think with his hands, any shape they contort into, it looks like something Sabertooth would have his hands in. Like you can just move them in any way, and they look maniacal. So you have fabric stretching on the hand, two-toning in the gaps, and highlighting the tendon in his finger up here. Claws are faintly shown, just protruding there. We'll get his palm up. His palm, there's again two-toning. It's more dark on his palm than it is on the surface, which is a nice touch. Yeah, it's just a lot of detail put into his hands and arms. I really like them. So I'll give you a size comparison here. Personally, I think he fits in with Legends. That's just me. I feel like Sabertooth should be a larger character. He has been drawn as normal size in the past, but I do think it's possible to display him with your Legends. So there's him with Marvel Legends Pyro. So Pyro's from the Onslaught wave. Put him up here. Pyro comes up to just under his chin, so about here. Put him next to Bucky Cap and Marvel Select Rhino. Now, to me, that is about right for me. That Sabertooth's a big guy. I'll get a focus on Rhino. Yeah, so it is. I think it's your personal prerogative. If you want to display him with the Legends, you can. If you feel he's too large, it's understandable. So we'll go back to Rhino now. Putting him up here. So he does, yeah, look, you see he comes up to about under Rhino's chin. So he's a decent sized figure. Okay. Okay guys, thank you for watching and subscribe. Thank you.